Pasco, Washington, June 14, 2009. I was at the beach. Seagulls flying, fish jumping, the sound of the water hitting the shore. Life was perfect. Now I don't know how I'm at a beach in Pasco, Washington, but I am. I was enjoying the beach until a giant tractor came out of the water. I was quite confused, though this seems ordinary to an extent. The tractor came to ask me for my name. I couldn't answer that. After the tractor asked the question, it tried sitting next to me. A bit uncomfortable sitting next to a tractor, but whatever. The tractor kept edging closer to me and it started getting really awkward. As the tractor started edging closer, I kept scooting away. I think the tractor wanted to go to town down south, but I wasn't letting that happen. I ran away from the tractor, but I got chased back. After 15 minutes of running, I finally got tired. The tractor was now approaching me, creepily edging towards me. Suddenly, I heard a dreaming harp sound effect and fell through the ground. I fell into a blood-stained ocean. With no shore in sight, I swam with no questions asked. Eventually, I found shore, the sand as yellow as the sand I was sitting on earlier. I need to rest, I thought. After resting for a bit, I decided to start exploring the land. I found a crocodile with a set of speakers for ears. The crocodile leered at me and asked, "Hey, how you doing?" I replied with, "Fine I guess." The crocodile then asked, "You looking for someone?" I said no. As I started walking away, the crocodile started following me. We walked together, shared a few jokes like "What do you get when you cross a screwdriver and a glove?" Nothing. We both cracked up at each other's jokes. It was a pleasant walk. After an hour of walking, we found a train station. The walls were the tiles you'd see on the side of a pool and the floor was a checkered pattern. It appeared to be not so busy. There were only a few people and some workers at the station. I made my way through the station. Some parts were completely devoid of life. I talked to one of the workers and they told me to get out of here while I still could, and he said that people who stay for too long get blood tested. I decided not to follow the worker's advice and just wandered aimlessly. I walked downstairs and I saw a skinny, tall, dark figure with an arched back walking towards me, which freaked me out. The shadowy figure then started chasing me even further. I'm way faster than it, so I was able to break free fast. I then tried walking upstairs at another part of the train station and a floating clock with eyeballs started following me. It was making loud beep sounds and was almost as fast as me. I ran again. Tired, I went over to the train area to sit down. Is this what the worker was talking about? I thought. I sat down because I was tired from running away. I have had to run a lot today, I thought. Those must be the entities who perform the blood tests. I don't want my blood tested. Only a minute later did I see the clock again, but this time the clock was with the dark figure I saw earlier. The clock must have alerted my presence and location to the dark figure. I knew I had nowhere to hide and nowhere to run. I was cornered. I gave up. Only for my crocodile friends to quickly pull me into the train he was boarding. "Thank you," I said. I knew I wouldn't have made it out without that cool crocodile. Sitting on the train, I looked up at the advertisements. It said. I couldn't read the language. I started getting bored on this train. I tried twiddling my thumbs, but that only made time go slower. The train then stopped at a log cabin. I left the train with my crocodile crony. This very large figure in a purple business suit approached me. "I will be your nightmare today, how would you like your stay?" he asked. I replied with cozy. "Right this way, sir," he exclaimed. I followed the large figure into a hotel room with a nice view of the blood-stained ocean. I ate some of the steaks they served and I got full almost immediately. Absolutely delicious, my taste buds crave it to this day. I decided to go to sleep afterward. I woke up, but I felt very cold. Maybe the window was left open, I don't know. I then realized I was trapped inside this white box. I kicked and then the door of the box opened. I was in my refrigerator back home. I don't know what happened to my crocodile friend. It was sad how I never got to say goodbye. I wandered around my house, convinced that it wasn't actually my house. I then looked out my window, everything seemed to be normal, I even saw my car. I then grabbed my car keys and set out for the beach again.